let's do Gloria Minuet. The beginning of
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Messieurs, dames, bonjour. My name is Brendan Gillen. Je m'appelle Brendan Gillen. Dans quelques instants, nous allons commencer la cérémonie, mais juste avant, je vais vous expliquer relever quelques points importants dans le déroulement de la cérémonie. So we'll start the ceremony soon, but before doing so, I'll go through a few important points. However, before we get started, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to join me in giving a very warm welcome for the my goodness. I'm drawing a blank. I beg your pardon. The Brian Sand Quintet. My apologies. An extremely embarrassing moment. I've introduced them now over 30 or 40 times and unfortunately draw a blank on the name. I apologize. The ceremony will begin with the entrance of the platform party and will end with its exit. And when the platform party is about to enter, I'll ask you all to stand. La cérémonie va commencer avec l'arrivée du cortège d'honneur et va terminer avec sa sortie. Et au moment à son entrée, je vais vous demander de vous lever. Once the platform party is installed on the platform, we will then proceed with the core of the ceremony. We will be asked, Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the hymn of the university. Une fois le cortège est installé sur la tribune, Tracy Smith-Bissett va chanter l'hymne de l'université. Once the hymn has been sung, the Chancellor and the Principal will say a few words, at which point it will be followed by the Convocation address given by Dr. John Wenberg, who will have just received his Honorary doctorate. Donc après le chancelier McGill, aussi bien que la principale Suzanne Fortier, vous adresseront chacun un bref discours suivi par l'allocution de Dr. John Wenberg, qui aura reçu son doctorat honoris causa. Après la remise des diplômes, le secrétaire général Edita Rogowska prononcera quelques remarques de clôture et ensuite Tracy Smith-Bissett va chanter l'hymne national. So then after the diplomas have been given out. The Secretary General, Edith Rauska, will say a few words of closing, and Tracy Smith-Bissett will sing the national anthem. Le cortège d'honneur partira en premier, suivi des diplômés, en commençant par les premiers rangs ici et au fur et à mesure avancer vers l'arrière. So when the platform party leaves, the people who have just received the diplomas, the students will then leave, starting with the first rows and proceeding towards the back. J'invite le doyen des étudiants, Chris Buttle, à vous informer des mesures de sécurité mises en place dans l'éventualité très peu probable d'une urgence. So I now ask the Dean of Students, Chris Buttle, to go over the emergency measures that have been put in place in the very unlikely event that there's a problem. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. There you go. So welcome to McGill and to this year's Convocation. We're very pleased that you've joined us here today, and congratulations on the success of graduating friend and family member. My name is Chris Buttle. I'm the Dean of Students, and I have a very exciting job today, which is to tell you about the emergency evacuation procedures. Oh, don't laugh, safety first. Bienvenue à McGill à la cérémonie de collation de grade cette année. Je m'appelle Chris Buttle et on m'a demandé à vous informer des procédures d'évacuation d'urgence mises en place. If an evacuation is required, the registrar will make an announcement. You will then be required to leave the tent immediately and do the following. Follow the instructions of security officers and ushers. Don't follow the graduates. They will be going to a different location. You will be guided either to the field across the street, that away, or if the weather is bad, to a designated evacuation shelter. The colored lines on the roadway outside the tent correspond to the color of your chair and lead you to your designated evacuation shelter. We're quite organized here. Make sure to leave all of your baby strollers behind, but please don't forget your children. You may refer to the evacuation map at the back of your program, and it's being displayed on the screen right now. If you need help, speak with an usher or security officer. Once the emergency is over, announcements will be made to inform you of what will happen next, and you can go to our website, mcgill.ca. Si une évacuation de lieu devenait nécessaire, le registrar en fera l'annonce. Vous devrez alors quitter la tente. Suivez les instructions de placiers et agents de sécurité. Ne suivez pas les diplômés, car ils seront dirigés vers un autre pavillon. Les placiers des agents de sécurité vous dirigeront sur le terrain en face de la tente ou en cas de mauvais temps sur un vêtement dédié. Le tracé coloré sur la rue face à la tente correspondant à la couleur de votre siège et vous mener au propre vêtement. Laissez toutes les poussettes sur place. Vous trouvez un plan d'évacuation en verso de programme qui vous a été remis. Si vous avez besoin d'assistance, voulez-vous adresser à un agent de sécurité ou à une placière. Une fois la situation d'urgence passée, des annonces seront faites en emplacement d'évacuation pour vous indiquer la suite. Je vous remercie de votre attention et félicitations aux diplômés. Thank you for your attention. I wish you a wonderful day, and again, congratulations. I must say, you're a pretty good crowd if you're applauding to my evacuation speech, so I think we're going to have a nice morning today. Just before we start, I will ask that you have a look at the screen, and there'll be a short video for you to watch, and then the platform party will soon be arriving. Thank you.
Gracia. I did honors in Latin American Studies and International Development.
My name is Akil Varani and I'm a visual artist and graphic designer based in Montreal.
Je m'appelle Guillaume Drouin-Garneau, je suis ancien de McGill. J'ai gradué en 2012.
Once I graduated, I really wanted to find a way to stay connected with the university. I did some research and found the McGill Women's Alumni Association. It really spoke to me because of their mission to highlight what female grads have been contributing to the community.
Ma participation au sein du club cycliste de McGill, je pense que On est une super belle gang, puis encore aujourd'hui, on voit des anciens, des jeunes qui sont étudiants, puis on fait des sorties ensemble, on partage une passion. Donc...
I've spoken at homecoming events, the McGill Young Alumni Association.
How I got involved with the mentor-mentee program with the McGill Alumni Association was actually I was trying to find a way to give my time to McGill.
I definitely recommend any mentorship program, and whether it's having a connection to other people or advice from someone who's been through it.
Through McGill Connect, I was introduced to this global network of McGill alumni who I had something in common with. I made the decision that London, England would be best for me to kickstart my career.
I want to wish the graduating class all the best of luck.
This is the beginning of a very exciting new chapter in your life.
Bonne chance à tous, je vous souhaite du succès dans vos projets futurs. Have fun, enjoy the ride, and be patient.
May I ask everyone to rise, please? Levez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir. Thank you, Dr. Smith-Bissett. Good morning, graduating students, families, and friends. As Chancellor and on behalf of McGill University, I welcome you today to our beautiful downtown campus to celebrate the class of 2018 and the students graduating from the Faculty of Dentistry and the Faculty of Medicine. Bonjour à tous les diplômés, proches et amis. À titre de chancelier et au nom de l'Université McGill, je vous souhaite la bienvenue sur notre magnifique campus du centre-ville afin de célébrer la cérémonie de collation des grades 2018 et de souligner les réalisations des diplômés de la Faculté de médecine dentaire et de la Faculté de médecine. Now let me begin by offering my very sincere congratulations to all of you. Chers diplômés, permettez-moi tout d'abord de vous offrir mes sincères félicitations. En cette journée mémorable, c'est un immense honneur pour moi d'être ici et de vivre avec vous cette étape importante de votre vie. I have a keen appreciation of the importance of this day and the memories you will keep of this moment for the rest of your life. Once upon a time, when dinosaurs ruled the land, I was sitting in the audience as part of the graduating class at McGill. And I took much the same journey as you to arrive at this day. Although in my case, I remember calling my friends on a rotary dial phone, writing essays on a typewriter, and taking my graduation photos with a film camera. Some considerable time later, I returned on 2 occasions as the parent of McGill graduates. And like all parents here today, I was beaming with pride. Et maintenant, à titre de chancelier, j'ai le privilège d'assister aux cérémonies de collation des grades chaque année. Nous pouvons donc affirmer sans crainte de nous tromper que ces cérémonies n'ont plus de secret pour moi. Whether as a graduate or parent or chancellor, the occasion remains for me a richly deserved celebration of hard work, commitment, sacrifice, and achievement. So bravo and well done to each and every one of you. Now, one of the traditions of Convocation is for older people, like me, to offer advice to younger people, like you. And like most older people, I do enjoy giving advice. But I thought this year I'd turn that tradition around and do something different. I think the term is disruptive. The fact is, I think the class of 2018 has a lot of good advice for me and for others of my vintage. So I'd like to take this occasion to tell you about some of the things I've learned from you over the past years. I've learned that if you have a good idea, you can act on it very quickly. It could be starting a new business, it could be helping your community, or rallying people around a worthy cause. There are many, many examples in this audience of graduates who've taken action, used social media, crowdfunding, and other tools to make good things happen. I've also learned that traditional fields of study or expertise, or even experience, don't pigeonhole students or restrict their initiatives. On the contrary, our graduates are probably the most connected class in the history of McGill. You routinely reach out across disciplines, fields of study, campuses, the community, even time zones, to meet, collaborate, and work with others. And I've learned that no person or community is off limits to the compassion of our graduates. You dedicate your time and volunteer your efforts to myriad causes, devastated communities, wrongfully convicted Canadians, environmental challenges, student caregivers, mental health, the plight of the homeless, patients in local hospitals, your fellow students, and many, many more. These are great qualities, and I could very easily stop right now and just say thank you and sit down. However, as Chancellor, I'm contractually bound to add my 2 cents. So to these qualities, I would add a few very traditional and non-disruptive suggestions for your consideration. You may find, even at the speed of the internet, you can run into roadblocks or hurdles, often in the form of rules or process. Those hurdles slow things down, and it can be very frustrating. Sometimes being patient can seem like a waste of time. Be patient anyway. Being patient doesn't mean being complacent. It just means taking a longer route to your final destination. Sometimes the desire to achieve a goal or make your voice known can run into opposition or contrary points of view. When you have a strong viewpoint, compromise may be the last thing you want to do. Compromise anyway. Sometimes when you don't get exactly what you want, you get exactly what is required. Compromise sure isn't perfect, but it does work. And sometimes the age of social media can render you absolutely furious at people who shout you down or reduce debate to insults. That can make you so angry that you can't imagine showing your enemies the least bit of kindness. Be kind anyway. A world based on escalating anger and intolerance isn't really much of a world. Sometimes you have to back away from harsh words and outrage in order to make a better, more compassionate society. Our world needs more, much more, thoughtful discourse, more room for diverse voices, more tolerance and understanding, more kind words, and less rancor. A few years ago, when many of you were starting your journey here, Canadian poets Patrick Lane and Lorna Crozier received their honorary degrees from McGill. Ils ont prononcé leur allocution sous forme de poème et demandé aux nouveaux diplômés: où trouverez-vous maintenant ce qui nourrira votre existence? I think much of what you have learned over the past few years can sustain you, your knowledge, your friendships, your experience, and your connection with McGill. Do keep finding ways to share your creativity with others. Do act on good intentions and good ideas. Do keep your hearts open to your friends and supporters here at McGill. Because wherever you go in this world, this will always be your home, and we will always cheer your successes and accomplishments. So do stay in touch, not just today, but throughout your journey as McGill graduates. I hope this day is both a joyous ending and an auspicious beginning for all of you. And thanks very much for all your advice. Bonne chance. J'aimerais maintenant inviter la professeure Suzanne Fortier, principale et vice-chancelière de l'Université McGill, à s'adresser à l'auditoire. Madame Fortier.
Bienvenue aux finissants de 2018. Welcome to the graduating class of 2018. I'm joined here today by your families and your friends, by our Chancellor, the Chair of our Board, our governors, by our distinguished honorary degree recipient, award recipients, by special guests and esteemed colleagues. We're here together to say how proud we are of you and of all the hard work that has brought you here today. C'est pour moi un immense bonheur de vous féliciter pour vos réalisations et pour votre persévérance. Today is a very special day. Let's take a pause to celebrate. Take time also to look around you. There are a lot of people here who have supported you over the years. They've been rooting for you from day one. So I'm going to ask all the graduates to please stand up and you give a big round of applause to all those people who've been there for you all along. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Wow. I must say that feels good. It's a very special day for all of us. Let's take time also to be celebrating and to be grateful for the great gift that has been given to each one of us, and that is human intelligence. You know, there's a lot of talk these days about intelligence, and in particular about artificial intelligence. It seems that every day we see those two letters in newspaper, in magazines, on TV, AI. Ce qui semblait de la science-fiction il n'y a que 2 décennies fait maintenant partie de nos vies. Des machines, des robots capables de réaliser des tâches que seuls les êtres humains pouvaient accomplir dans le passé, des systèmes et des algorithmes capables d'analyser de vastes quantités de données pour en extraire de nouvelles connaissances, des logiciels avancés qui nous aident à apprendre ou qui peuvent même prédire nos désirs. In the not-so-distant future, it may likely be commonplace for humans to share the roads with driverless cars, to be treated by autonomous surgical robots, and to learn through immersive virtual reality simulations. Many worry about the impact of AI on our lives. How will AI change the way we live, work, and connect to each other? Will it displace us? Will it make us increasingly irrelevant? Will AI increase the gap between the haves and the have-not? Will it accentuate the disparity of opportunity and wealth in our world? Or, on a grander scale, how will AI affect humanity and ethical behavior? Ce sont des questions très importantes à se poser si l'on veut jouer un rôle actif dans la création d'un nouvel avenir positif. Malgré la possibilité de scénarios négatifs, j'imagine un avenir plein d'espoir et de potentiel. Et je maintiens cette perspective parce que je crois fermement aux qualités uniques de l'intelligence humaine. Throughout history, we've been awed and inspired by visionaries who could imagine new realities and universes beyond what we could observe. Think of Albert Einstein and the theory of relativity. Think of the great Canadian author Margaret Atwood and The Handmaid's Tale, describing a futurist dystopian society that increasingly seems real. Right here at McGill, think of the legendary neuropsychologist Brenda Milner, who decoded some of the finer intricacies of the human brain without the aid of today's technical equipment. For progress to be positive, it must come from a place of thoughtful reflection, environmental awareness, and of social responsibility. Usually, all the attributes of the complex human mind that is using all the attributes of the complex human mind, not only logical reasoning, but also emotional intelligence, creativity, and compassion, we can take action to help create inclusive and caring communities. We can draw from the example set by inspiring members of our own community of faculty and alumni, such as our great philosopher, Charles Taylor, or the head of Médecins Sans Frontières, Dr. Joanne Liu. In a few moments, we'll be honoring a distinguished McGill alumnus, Dr. John E. Weinberg, a pioneer in the field of healthcare delivery. Dr. Weinberg's inquisitiveness and tenacity turned conventional wisdom on its head when he proved that when it comes to medical care, geography is destiny. Today also, we are honoring Professor Paul Allison, for whom it is the final convocation as Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry. During his time as Dean, Professor Allison led his colleagues in reshaping the teaching curriculum and in expanding the faculty's already considerable community outreach efforts. Thank you, Paul, for your 10 years of leadership, vision, dedication, and innovation. It has been a real pleasure to work with you. Like so many McGill alumni, Dr. Weinberg and Professor Allison have put their intelligence at the service of the community to nurture positive progress. And I believe that each one of you, in your own way, will use your intelligence to do the same. You're asking bold questions and using all the facets of your human intelligence to answer them. You're engaging with complex problems, taking action, and getting ready to take on leadership roles in society. You're connected to your community near and far, and eager to make a positive impact. This new revolution, driven by AI, will not define you. You will define it. And as you enter a new chapter in your life, please keep in touch. Vous faites partie d'une grande et belle famille et j'espère que vous considérez toujours l'Université McGill comme votre maison. Revenez nous voir le plus souvent possible. Félicitations, congratulations.
Merci, Madame Fortier. We'll now proceed with the Teaching Awards presentations. Dr. Paul Allison, Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry, will present the winner of the Howard S. Katz Award for Excellence in Teaching. And I'd ask Professor Menga Francois Senga to please stand and join the principal at center stage for the presentation of the award.
Madam Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Francois Seng as the recipient of this year's Howard S. Katz Award for Excellence in Teaching in the Faculty of Dentistry. Francois obtained... Yeah, you can go. Francois obtained his DMD from McGill in 2007 and a specialty certificate in prosthodontics from Tufts University in Boston in 2011. He was appointed faculty lecturer in the Faculty of Dentistry in 2013 and was promoted to assistant professor in 2017. In both 2015 and 2017, he was awarded the Dental Student Society Award for teaching by graduating dental students. Francois incarnates an excellent, passionate, dedicated teacher and dentist who cares enormously for his students and their patients. François teaches in lectures, in the laboratory, and in the clinic, and whatever he teaches in whatever setting, students just love him. I have reviewed many nomination packages for this and other teaching awards over my years as dean, and I can honestly say that I have never seen as many positive superlatives in student evaluations to describe a professor as François. And it's not just one or two students. Each year we have a long list of phrases such as amazing professor, we love him, awesome, he really cares, so clear at explaining complex concepts. Our students clearly love him, and he clearly loves teaching there. For these and many other reasons, it's my great pleasure to present to you Dr. François Seng as the winner of the 2018 Howard S. Katz Award for Excellence in Teaching in the Faculty of Dentistry.
Thank you, Dr. Ellison, and congratulations, Dr. Senga. Dr. Beth Ann Cummings, Associate Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, will introduce the winner of the Osler Award for Outstanding Teaching, and I ask Professor Salman Qureshi to please walk to center stage and join the principal for the presentation of the award.
Madam Vice Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Salman Qureshi, recipient of the Osler Award for Outstanding Teaching in the Faculty of Medicine. Dr. Qureshi has a distinguished history of contributions to the Faculty of Medicine as an educator, a clinician, and a researcher. Dr. Qureshi has certification from the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada in internal medicine, infectious diseases, respiratory medicine, and critical care medicine. He has been an active contributor to continuing professional development, postgraduate medical education, and undergraduate medical education within the McGill community since joining our faculty in 2003. Since 2010, Dr. Qureshi has been the course director for the lung-related content during the foundational part of the MDCM curriculum, initially called Unit 2 in the former Basis of Medicine, and currently the respiration course in Fundamentals of Medicine and Dentistry. In addition to coordinating and teaching this essential course for medical students, Dr. Qureshi is also involved in teaching medical residents, colleagues, and students in the departments of pathology and physiology, all while maintaining a prolific research career as an associate professor with tenure in the Department of Medicine. Given his passion for education and his commitment to his students, it is not surprising that Dr. Qureshi was selected by the MDCM program class of 2018 to be the winner of the prestigious Osler Award for Outstanding Teaching in the Faculty of Medicine.
Congratulations, Dr. Qureshi. Professor Martha Crago, Vice Principal, Research and Innovation, will now present the winner of the Principal's Award for Outstanding Emerging Researchers. And I ask Professor Erica Moody to please please walk to center stage and join the principal for the presentation of the award.
Madam Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you Dr. Erica Moody, winner of the Principal's Prize for Outstanding Emerging Researchers. Erica Moody is an associate professor in the Department of Epidemiology, Biostatistics, and Occupational Health, and a William Dawson Scholar. She has established herself as a leader in biostatistics, notably for her original theoretical contributions to the study of causal inference with applications to public health and clinical medicine. Her research focuses on developing reliable, reproducible, and robust tools to improve health research, with a focus on adaptive treatment strategies for precision medicine. For years, she was the only statistical methodologist working on estimation and inference for precision medicine in Canada. But thanks to her training efforts, there are now several Canadian researchers in this area. Dr. Moody is exceptionally prolific. She has published over 100 peer-reviewed articles in some of the top national and international statistical, medical, and epidemiological journals. She has secured numerous grants from major funding agencies, which reflects the importance, relevance, and outstanding quality of her work. She has maintained an active teaching and mentorship program, supervising over 31 students, as well as several research assistants and visiting students. Many of her colleagues have praised the breadth and depth in her scholarly activities. In her contributions to generating new knowledge, she is recognized worldwide as an expert in her field, and I think we can expect even greater accomplishments to come. Madam Vice Chancellor, distinguished guests, colleagues, and class of 2018, Dr. Erica Moody's contributions to McGill's research community make her a most worthy recipient of this prize.
Thank you, Professor Crago, and congratulations, Professor Moody. McGill is honored today to celebrate the achievements of one of its own, Dr. John Wenberg. I ask Dr. David Eidelman, Vice Principal Health Affairs and Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, to present our distinguished alumnus, so that he may have conferred upon him the highest recognition that it is within the power of this university to grant. And I ask Dr. Wenberg to please stand and join me at center stage for the presentation of the honorary degree.
Mr. Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you Dr. John E. Jack Wenberg, a legend in the fields of healthcare delivery and health services research. A member of the McGill Medicine class of 1961, Dr. Wenberg is a professor emeritus in the Giesel School of Medicine at Dartmouth College and is the founder and director emeritus of the Dartmouth Institute for Health Policy and Clinical Practice. After graduating from McGill, Dr. Wenberg earned a master's degree from the Johns Hopkins School of Hygiene and Public Health, where he began his study of variation in medical interventions in different regions of the United States. In 1973, following research he had begun as director of the Northern New England Regional Medical Program in Vermont, he published the seminal paper entitled Small Area Variations in Healthcare Delivery. In this groundbreaking work, he demonstrated that the care a patient receives is largely determined by where they live and not necessarily by what care is most appropriate. Dr. Wenberg produced the Dartmouth Atlas of Healthcare, a series of reports that examine the patterns of medical resource intensity and use in the United States. The Atlas has also reported on patterns of end-of-life care inequities in the Medicare reimbursement system, and the underuse of preventive care. The project has recently been replicated in the United Kingdom as the NHS Atlas of Variation in Healthcare. A prolific author of research articles, Dr. Wenberg's book, Tracking Medicine, A Researcher's Quest to Understand Healthcare, provides a framework for understanding and remedying the U.S. healthcare crisis. As evidence of how Dr. Wenberg's work has fundamentally changed the way we think about healthcare, the term Wenberg variations now appears as a topic on PubMed, and Modern Physician voted him one of the 50 most powerful physician executives in healthcare. In 2013, Dartmouth College awarded him their highest faculty honor by establishing the John E. Wenberg Distinguished Professorship for his countless accomplishments in the field of medicine. In 2007, the journal Health Affairs named Dr. John Wenberg the most influential health policy researcher of the past 25 years for showing that more care did not always mean better care. Indeed, the quest for better care is the through line in a long, brilliant career dedicated to building the science of healthcare provision. As he challenged conventional wisdom, as he found meaning in sometimes chaotic data, Dr. Wenberg never wavered in his belief that informed patient choice must be the cornerstone of a truly successful healthcare system. I am proud today to present our distinguished alumnus with this most deserved honor. Monsieur le Chancelier, je vous présente le Dr. John E. Wenberg et vous invite à lui décerner un doctorat ès sciences honoris causa. We have a technical problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, not unexpectedly, it's my pleasure now to invite Dr. John Wenberg, who just received his second degree from McGill University, to deliver today's convocation address. Dr. Wenberg.
Thank you. Chancellor Began, Principal and Vice Chairman Chancellor Fortier, Mr. Panda, Chairman of the Board of Governors, proud parents and guests, and most of all, members of the graduating class of 2018. Today I want to say thanks to McGill for the world-class education that I received here many years ago. With an undergraduate degree in philosophy and the start of a PhD in German literature, I must have seemed a particularly unusual character for the candidate and character for the degree of medicine. Like a lot of you, I really didn't know what I'd wind up doing with my life. My experience with the healthcare systems was limited to having had 2 tonsillectomies, one in Bellows Falls, Vermont, and 10 years later, a second one in Vancouver, Washington. I took the prerequisite courses in organic chemistry one summer and spent most of the time during that summertime, whenever I could get away, hiking in the Cascade Mountains. After I got to McGill, I joined the ski patrol at Whiteface Mountain, and my classmate and soon-to-be wife, Emma, helped me get through with her excellent class notes. When Emma and I made our choices for internship, strangely enough, none of us didn't match, so we wound up in Washington, D.C. at the D.C. General Hospital, which at that time was the focus of an influx of poverty-stricken people from the southern parts of the United States. And it provided us with the first experience of poverty that extends throughout so much of the United States. Em and I next moved to Johns Hopkins, where I started a residency program. And I soon discovered that a new drug just off the market was killing patients with renal failure. That drove my interest into how data could be used to link clinical practice to outcomes. I began work toward a degree in epidemiology at Johns Hopkins. When I finished all this training in 1967, at the height of the Vietnam War, I was, like all physicians, a person of interest to my draft board. I was not exactly enamored by the Vietnam War, and rather than come to Canada, I got a job just south of the border in Vermont as a head of a planning program. And this serendipitous kind of event really changed my life. It gave me the freedom I needed and the resources I needed to study the health system in Vermont. My teachers from Hopkins were now my collaborators. They came to Vermont to work with me, and we skied at Stowe or Mad River whenever we could, on the sunny weekends at least. We published our first article in Science. Just about everything we had discovered about the healthcare system was in that article, almost everything. The work in Vermont has been then the cornerstone of my subsequent career. All I've done over the last 45 years is try to figure out how to better understand and apply the insight into practice variations that we observed and reported in that paper. The science paper showed that in some parts of Vermont, 65% of children were having their tonsillectomies out, or their tonsils out, by age 15. And in neighboring communities, the rates could be as low as 15%. No one knew why this was happening, and before we provided the data, no one knew that it was happening. It couldn't be explained by conventional theories about how the health systems works. Patients were not driving the demand for health care, and there was no rational allocation of health services throughout Vermont. Eventually, we figured out that much of this variation was because of poor science. The relevant studies about outcomes simply hadn't been done. What we learned is that where you live determines how much health care you get and the kinds of health care you get. It was true in 1973 and is true today, not just in Vermont, as healthcare researchers throughout the world continue to discover. It's been a real honor for me to be here at your graduation and offer these reflections on how a career can develop even though you don't know where you're going, at least in the beginning. When I completed my studies at McGill, I could never have predicted the future it would take. Perhaps you feel the same way. Life is a puzzle as you start off in your career. Your picture may not be totally in focus. So take some time to try to figure out different things. Explore, learn, ask questions, and may your life picture be beautiful. And so to the class of 2018, I say, be humble and have some fun along the way. Ski if you can. Stay in Canada. You have an equitable and high-quality healthcare system. Yes, indeed. Stay in Canada. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Wenberg, for those inspiring and thoughtful and indeed amusing words. We're proud to call you one of our McGill graduates. We'll now proceed with the reason we're all here, the conferral of academic degrees. Professor Christopher Manfredi, Provost and Vice Principal Academic, will begin the formal proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I am pleased to invite students graduating from the Faculty of Dentistry and the Faculty of Medicine for the conferral of degrees. This is a truly joyous event in the cycle of a university's life, particularly at McGill, where we have such talented and accomplished students. Each student crossing the stage will be greeted by the Chancellor, the Principal, or the Chair of the Board of Governors. Students receiving their first degree shall remove their mortarboard or hat. At center stage, they will be symbolically capped, signaling ceremonially the conferral of the degree. Students who have already earned a university degree keep their mortarboard on and will be congratulated by a tap on the shoulder. The parchment or degree itself is given to students after they have a photo taken and leave the stage. You may see some students wearing red or white scarves. All self-identifying Indigenous students, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis, are entitled to wear graduation scars at Convocation, in the community, and at any and all future McGill events that they attend. The red scarf is for those receiving a degree, and white for those getting a diploma or certificate. The feather has two meanings: respect for the person and the mark of an amazing or special event. The Confederacy belt signifies attachment to and respect for the land on which we live, and the turtle symbolizes the inclusiveness of all nations and respect for diversity. It is fitting that we recognize our Indigenous graduates in this way, just as we recognize that McGill University is on land which long served as a site of meeting and exchange amongst Indigenous peoples. We acknowledge and thank the diverse Indigenous people whose presence has enriched this territory on which peoples of the world now gather. En vertu des pouvoirs qui me sont conférés par le Sénat de McGill, je déclare que les candidats dont le nom figure sur la liste officielle des diplômés de l'université, qu'ils soient présents ou absents, ont satisfait aux exigences de leur grade, diplôme ou certificat respectif. By virtue of the powers conferred upon me by McGill's Senate, I declare that the candidates whose names appear on the university's official list of graduates, whether they be present or absent, have satisfied the requirements for their respective degrees, diplomas, or certificates. By tradition at McGill, we begin with students receiving graduate degrees, followed by students obtaining undergraduate degrees. I now invite Professor Sam Benaroya to present the graduates, and Dr. Paul Allison, Dean of the Faculty of Dentistry, and Dr. David Eidelman, Dean of the Faculty of Medicine, to congratulate all graduating students. Congratulations, class of 2018. Félicitations.
To begin, the Faculty of Dentistry, Health Sciences, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Craniofacial Health Sciences, Mark Tambe Kobea. Juliana Montoya. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Dental Sciences, Betty Tan Huac. For the degree of Master of Science in Dental Sciences, Amina Abobriga. Lata Hossein Kani Hazave. Eman Shana. For the certificate in oral and maxillofacial surgery, Olivia Lowe. For the degree of Doctor of Dental Medicine, Maral Agurian Namagerdi. Martine Anderson. Paul Marchand, Maureen McNeil, Marchand Prize, McGill Alumni Society Prize, Dean Honor List. Naida Ashraf. Sata Asif. Distinction, Paula Ginelle Balizi. Dr. Sue Kim Land Prize in Dentistry, Dean's Honor List, Melinda Barmash. Amina Bouzid. Alan Chen. Ovadia Chokron. Distinction. Melissa Kuto. Dr. J.K. Carver Award, Dean's Honor List. Vanessa Del Vecchio. Marie Chantal Farhat, Dr. Gerald Racy Prize, Dr. A.L. Walsh Prize, Dr. A.W. Thornton Gold Medal, Dr. W.G. Leahy Prize, Prix d'Excellence Jean-Robert Vincent, Dean's Honor List. Crystal Fung, Distinction. Lillian Sung Ahan, Distinction, Dr. Marvin and Mandy Westbrook Award in Dentistry. Gabrielle Icho. Maria Kabawat. Ali Kodadad Hosseini. Miriam Laleg. June Lee. Ahar Madani. Joydeep Kaur Arneja. Pooja Malik. Nilakshi Pandi. Priyanka Vilas Prajapati. Crystal Major. Aparna Sharad Narvekar. Marie-Alice Pellerin. Alexandra Rabowski. Tonya Rampersad. Caitlin Reinke. Brian Andrew Siciliano. Dr. James McCutcheon Medal, Prix Micheline Blanc. Samantha Suissa. Lindsay Tink. Emma van der Wettering. Leah Worthylake. Michelle Yao. Dixwan Yin. Chrysula Zarafonitis, Canadian Dental Association Student Leadership Award. Faculty of Medicine, Health Sciences for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, Mathieu Boudreau. Masa Dadar. Raika Perez. Ehsan Sobani Terani. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Biostatistics, Luc Villandré. Shuoyu Wang. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Communication Sciences and Disorders, Tanya Matthews. Sandra Izzedine. Jeremy Labrec. Lauren Maxwell. Taylor McClendon. Carmine Rossi. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Epidemiology and Biostatistics, Allison Scott. Anna Sirowatka. Jenna Chunlei Wong, Governor General's Gold Award, McGill Alumni Association Graduate Award. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Experimental Medicine, Yuka Asai. Marie-Claude Bélanger. Sue Ellen Christina Coelho. Chen Wu. Kujeng Huo. Vanessa Lopez Otsunia. Jor Senhaji Muri. Also receiving a graduate diploma in clinical research. Allison Z. Satvika Venugopal. Elodie Weider. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Experimental Surgery, Kashayar Azim Poor. Elif Biljik. Angeliki Karelis. George Makhul. Giselle Nakle. Claire Pollock. Christopher Zuraik. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Human Genetics, Amanda Bomholtz. Emma Brazel. Wen Yang Hu. Gabriel André Liva Torres. Andréane Morin. Nagme Nikpour. Also receiving a graduate diploma in clinical research. Kejuo Chang. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing, Madalina Boitor. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Psychiatry, Ram Prasad Sapkota. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Rehabilitation Science, Ala Arafa. Tatiana Ogurtsova, Shika Saxena, Gianluca Sorrento. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Biological and Biomedical Engineering, Celia Amrani. Ryan Kligman. For the degree of Master of Engineering in Biomedical Engineering, Umar Iqbal. For the degree of Master of Science in Biostatistics, Nora Finn. Lamin Juara. Wambo Wang. For the degree of Master of Science in Epidemiology, Marlene Azar. Cherry Min Sui Chu. Joanna Tree Marie Merks. Shauna O'Donnell. For the degree of Master of Science in Experimental Medicine, Puya Bandegi. Michael Christopher Brucioleri. Anastasia Cheng. Sita Derderian. Aparna Dintakurti. Melissa Godet. Rola Hamed. William Liu. Camille Loranger. Congratulations. Syed Mohammed Yusuf Mostafavi Purmanshadi. Jin Young Patrick Park. Katarina Pesina. Vatsal Sakan. Siem Salahuddin. Miles Saril. Leora Simon. Yanran Wang. Alexander Wilms. For the degree of Master of Science in Experimental Surgery, Khalud Arshwairik. Stephanie Lenhart. Nicolo Pecorelli. Fuad Youssef. Helena Zakruski. For the degree of Master of Science in Family Medicine, Joshua Hamze. For the degree of Master of Science in Genetic Counseling, Tess Levy. Amanda Morgan. Camille Varin Tremblay. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Genetics, Zinab Omar Doha. Lilith Antonian. Maria Paula Laverde Duarte. Iliana Palenzuela Pulve. Sofia Rahimi. Fatima Tokmafshan. For the degree of Master of Science in Otolaryngology, Abdulaziz Ar-Rashid. Joe Saliba. For the degree of Master of Science in Pathology, Nouf Aloufi. For the degree of Master of Science in Public Health, Herak Apelian. Sean Collier. Virginie Steffi Korolian. Mutsi Kui. Anita Dabirzadeh. Shaili Dave. Camille Dussault. Michael Groff. C. H. Emily Heer. Makruk Imram. Nivetika Jayakumar. Morgan Kennedy. Jae-un Lee. Winnie Lee. Connie Lee. Sean McKnight. Nashmi Narkar. Amanda Paleologu. Susanna Ripley. Lucy Wilson. Claudia Woronko. For the degree of Master of Science in Rehabilitation Science, Carla Peitzold Centeno. Christina Suklal. For the degree of Master of Science applied in Communication Sciences and Disorders, Benjamin Gormley. For the degree of Master of Science applied in Nursing, Haley Abugov. Sébastien Alexander. Talia Jade Obe. Leanne Grace Baril. Frida Blackwell. Isabelle Boudreau. Shannon Burns. Aimé Castro. Sofiane Chadi. Laura Craigie. Lena May Dakin. Anna Denis. Vincenzo Di Dodo. Naomi Emilia Gomez. Alessandros Halavrezos. Sarah Hasson. Chelsea Ilagan. Jongwoo Kim. Allison Kutcher. Anne Laforêt. Vanessa Lavergne. Melody Lee. Lisa Liu. Kathleen McMillan, F. Moira Allen Prize. Adriana Modafferi. Isabelle Monas Nadeau. Mireille Raymond. Molly-Ann Rothschild. Maria Sidlikowski. Sabrina Valdron Nguyen. For the degree of Master of Science Applied in Occupational Health Sciences, Ahmed Aboual-Kair. Pedro Castro-Grillo. Madiha Zafar. For the degree of Master of Science, Applied Occupational Therapy in Occupational Therapy, Sheila Abriel. Melissa Aguilar. Laurence Benoit Dubé. Aurélie Benzekri. Caroline Buluya. Andy Chow Tan. Megan Chung. Marc-André Clément. Jessica Conti. Andréane Côté. Karine Couture-Lavoie. Ishvan Marie Din. Emily Fardi. Kaylee Flack. Alexandra Forger. Jessica Greenberg. Karine Amel. Oudia Kevin Jean. Lori Kaplan. Connie Liu. Stephanie Maman. Melissa Manganaro. Miriam Massicot. Canadian Association of Occupational Therapists Award. Ling Meng. Brittany Meyer, Helen M. Galt Award. Kathy Nguyen. Christine Mai Nguyen. Cedric Knuckle. Jenna Elizabeth Orchard. Alia Osman. Audrey Waknin. Samantha Pace. Mandeep Kaur Pada. Max Panzer. Annie Petorelli. Kristen Rydell. Melissa Romanchisin. Rachel Schwartz. Rebecca Sciotto. Catherine Scott. Emily Snell. Rachel Tavares. Siyu Tong. Emily Tremblay. Megan Vincelli. Cecilia Weber. Christine Woolgar Nielsen. Catherine Yao. Paul Yu. Ana Marcia Zuniga Portocarrero. For the degree of Master of Science Applied Physical Therapy in Physical Therapy, Romel Almagro. Ariel Amar. Marika Bedar. Dominique Bellon. Elisabeth Belliveau. Amanda Bernstein. Amelia Boax. Sabrina Bosco. Carol Ruttenberg Silver Memorial Award. Katrina Cardiff. Bimaels Chavez. Naomi Korkos. Anna Marie Corrigan. Jean-Félix Dalloz. Sophie Dancause Carignan, Sandra Perlman Memorial Prize. Eric Demers. Stéphanie Leduc. Alexandra McLean. Patrick Marion. Alexis Millette. Melissa Montgomery. Julia Nemer. Anush Nersisian. Isabella Vittoria Pace. Amy Pang. Jason Paré. Caroline Pellerin. Valentin Radovich. Zofia Romanchik. Nicolas Simatos Arsenault. Raffaele Simeone. Marjolaine Sainte-Marie. Stéphanie Tomasino. Adele Vizcaíno Helen M. Galt Award. Alison Walford, Canadian Physiotherapy Association Award. Tianci Yu. Sylvia Chu. Anastasia Ziavras. For the degree of Master of Science Applied Physical Therapy in Physical Therapy at Université de Québec à Chicoutimi, Annie-Pierre Bouchard. Marianne Bouchard. Cynthia Chassé-Bellavance. Karen Dufour-Richard. Yann Fortin. Sophie Gagnon. Daphne Hunter. Philippe Willett. Debbie Provencher. For the Graduate Diploma in Clinical Research, Christine Albino. Bushra Hussain. Laura Nichols Dempsey. Martha Talise Astier. For the Graduate Diploma in Nursing, Emily Elizabeth Jibb, Nurse Practitioner in Primary Care. Catherine Michaud. Jacqueline Mills. Irina Nishchemenko. Pascal Ung. Sarah Simmons. For the Graduate Certificate in Chronic Pain Management, Yassine Hajiat. Jensi Sivasub Ramaniam. For the Graduate Certificate in Driving Rehabilitation, Marie-Laurence Rochemat. For the Graduate Certificate in Surgical Innovation, Emma Bedar, also receiving a Master of Engineering. For the degree of Doctor of Medicine and Master of Surgery, Matthew Addis, Brian Newton Memorial Award. Abrar Al-Jassim, H.S. Burkett Memorial Prize in Otolaryngology. Isabella Albanese. James Alexander. Fares Antaki. Saba Valvardi, Dean's Honor List. Amisetu Barras. Luke Beaton, Dean's Honor List. Wasim Bedrouni. Benjamin Belon, Dean's Honor List. Nathan Ben-Susan. Ella Benzakin. Gabriel Berareldi. Amar Bindi. Mathieu Blouin. Béatrice Bouchard. Kendra Bradshaw. Claudel Gros. Newell Philpott Prize in Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dean's Honor List. Alison Brebner. Anne-Sarah Briand. Marie-Lou Caron-Quentin. Gary Chalifour. Arzu Chowdhury. Pascal Chavanes. Bing Yu Chen. Marc-Antonia Cipolla. Wesley Cote. Elaine L. Wang, MDCM Humanitarian Prize. Thaisa Coton. David Sherman Award in Geriatric Medicine, Riley Matson Memorial Prize. Félix Couture. Amélie Cyr. Janelle Daly Cyr. David D'Arienzo. Montreal Children's Hospital Prize for Pediatrics Excellence. Christian Dabrowski. André Florent Dan. Bénédicte Dansereau, Dean's Honor List. Émilie Daoud. Ahmed Dawas. Conrado Di Marco. Alexander D. Stewart Prize. Avina Pasqua Di Simone. Emily Dean. Gine Deli Hussein. Koray Demir. Elizabeth Ann Monroe Gordon Prize. Nadine Demko, also receiving a Master of Science. Xavier Deschênes-Simard, Dean's Honor List. Massimo Diorio. Alexandra Di Lazzaro, Campbell Keenan Memorial Prize in Clinical Surgery. Thomas Deal, the Wood Gold Medal. Pierre-Luc Dussault, Strachan Alexander Hartley Award. Laurent Duvernay Tardif, Brittany Elliott, Nikruz Farsad, Mame Faye, Rachel Fernandez, Marie-Ève Fizet-Morissette, Christopher Forrest, Russell Frank, David Galliano, Laurence Gariepi Assal, Charles Gelina, Laurence Genet, Atin Gassemian, Amanda Gips, David Giroux, Julian Gittelman, Katrina Cheng Gong, Yingjia Gong, Jordan Gornitsky, Kevin Gorski, Dean's Honor List, Paul Grenier, Eileen Guan, Yang Kuo, David Hail Mescale, Dulia Marie Hamad, Elizabeth Ann Monroe Gordon Prize, Robert Forsyth Prize in Surgery. Farnoosh Harandian, Lee Harrell Sterling, Ryan Hartley, also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Sina Hashemi, Kimia Hassani Ardakani, Zia He, Veronica Hébert Murakami, Valerie Henderson. Megan Helen Henderson Berg. Charles Heswani. Emily Hodgson. Michael Holmesy. Bill Wang. Lilia Isachenko. Harry Ear. Woojin Kim. Also graduating with Doctor of Philosophy in Experimental Medicine. Mary Koziol. The Riley Matson Memorial Prize, the Ronald Douglas Neymark Award. Émilie Elobin. Mathilde Labbé. Alexandre Lachapelle. Florence Lamarche, Dean's Honor List. Andréane Leblanc. Angela Lee. Stephanie Lynette Holmes Gold Medal. Dean's Honor List. Jake Levy. Jessica Lee. Maria Lopez Laporte. Dean's Honor List. Joshua Lubov. Kate McNaughton. Aaron Manaro. Audrey Marcotte. Jacqueline Markovitz Psychiatry Prize. Anaël Massenet. Mohammad Matou. Jassi Meng. Marianne Moualim Noor. Sophia Mondestin. Jongmyoon Moon, Dean's Honor List. Guillaume Mali, Dr. Mark Cohen Prize in Ophthalmology, Dean's Honor List. Marie-Noëlle Nguyen. Thomas Nodzinski. Collins Ogor. Also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Marcus Usenbrug. Catherine Ouellette. Susie Ouellette, Dean's Honor List. Sarah Palotta. Sarah Pankovic. Linda Parsons. Daniel Peretz. Also receiving a Master of Business Administration. Donovan Pham. Shamira Pira. Émilie Poitou. Vanessa Polito. Vera Pravong Vienkam. Jake Prillo. Danica Quickfall. J. Francis Williams Prize in Medicine and Clinical Medicine. Amol Rout. Samantha Rivet. Frank Risco. Jean-Baptiste Roberge, Dean's Honor List. Petros Rugas. Tyler Safran. Kapil Sarin Kana. Marc Sasson. Amanda Siegel. Trevor Semplonius. Ivan James Serwada. Gregory Siegler. And Sophie Smilga. Nicola Smith, John Adschuler Prize in Family Medicine. Gabriel Souza. Dr. Alan Spanier Prize in Professionalism in Medicine, Mona Bromfin Sheckman Prize in Psychiatry. David Spillane. Alexandra Saint-Onge Saint-Hilaire. Kyle Saint-Louis. Anna Stoika. Justin Taba. Larissa Taxer. Karen Tam. Jimmy Tat. Cassandre Tétu. Sarah Tomaszczewski. Asra Tubai. Lahoud Touma. Alexander D. Stewart Prize. Caroline Tremblay. Miguel Trottier. Yashita Upadhyaya. Esther Vaugon, Dean's Honor List. Alexis Daniel Vigneault. Mohamed Amerwali, Dean's Honor List. Sinyu Wang. Sunny Wei. Lorne Weisblatt. Mark Wu. Marsha Wizote. Yassi Xiao. Zhuyin Zhu. Adrienne Yak. Lute Yang. Jia Yu Dean's Honor List. Sondoz Zayed. Sophie Chu. For the degree of Bachelor of Nursing, Scarlett Araika. Vanessa Ardena, Dean's Honor List. Abigail Arellano. Lillian Azangstop Dongmo. Crystal Batakan. Emma Bekeni. Rebecca Bellan Leblanc. Juanita Bélanger. Amelia Baide. Amanda Blanchet. Karine Bong, distinction. Marie-Rose Bruno, distinction. Mark Lester Bunkad, distinction. Valencia Casimir. Nesmelio Tanchenko. Varadan Corvione. Madeline Cool. Rivka Deluya. Dorothy Down Cameron. Stenia Down Mabir. Isabelle Filion. Melissa Lita Gabi. Amanda Gisondi. Shannon Godin. Jessica Ann Gordon. Kimberly Groombridge. Adriana Grugel Park. Olivia Gay. Maud Guignard. Catherine Heron. Distinction. Sarah Heron. Distinction. Elizabeth Higgins, Dean's Honor List. Delphine Udon Brooks. Régine Joseph. Marc-Antoine Julien. Shaima Kahar. Samantha Lynn Kelly. Marie-Annick Lavigne. Shaina Lee. Marianne Livier. Crystal Liu. Fung Kim Lo. Erica Logan. Émilie Loranger Distinction. Lauren Ashley Lorenco Botello. Erica MacArthur. Linda Majumdar. Cecilia Marti. Catherine Mosen, Barbara Ann Althusser's Prize in Nursing, Dean's Honor List. Taylor Mortimer Distinction. Ellie Murray-Roy Distinction. Rebecca Newton. Lihang Nguyen Dean's Honor List. Hannah Palmer. Evelyn Roque Malawani Prize in Nursing. Neda Painter, Dean's Honor List. Megan Pinkham. Aliza Podesiel. Sabrina Polizzi. Jessica Pombriand-Brochet, Dean's Honor List. Tenkara Panit Makonnen. Mackenzie Rayburn Madden. Christine Ramolet, Dean's Honor List. Samara Reed. Julianne Selman. Parinaz Shafiei, Distinction. Anika Sheik. Kishona Sinclair. Amber Smith. Xavier Saint-Germain-Roy, Pearson Education in Canada Book Prize, Dean's Honor List. Jordan Stansbury. Anneliese Stoger-Allary. Susanna Swenson. Lingyi Tam. Anastasia Tangredi. Michael Thibodeau. Emily Tihani, Dean's Honor List. Pham Thuy Linh To, Distinction. Felicia Tonin, Distinction. Michelle Trin. Megan Vallée. Olivia Whitehead. Jesse Yu. Dalia Zilk, Distinction. Oh, wait a bit. You get to stand up longer. It's okay. Congratulations. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Amir Albahout. Arjay Ross Bautista. Kimberly Cowan. Siting Feng. Anissa Fuoco. Elena Ruzu Danescu. Mili Shah. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science in Major Occupational Therapy, Nigel Agaceta. Miriam Anselem. Victor Baltov. Louisa Ben Mohammed. Liam Beanstalk. Justina Bishai. Vanessa Cabral. Alessia Kansi. Xiang Chen. Maud Chevalier. Emma Corona. Tanvir Dut. Alice Dubois. Sharazed Foudil. Yosra Gazmi. Mylène Jelina, Dean's Honor List. Yunlu Ju. Rubina Iqbal. Mina Candia. Samantha Leapcott, Dean's Honor List. Kevin Lim. Anne Nguyen Doan. Christina Piccioni, Distinction. Laurence Cantal, Distinction. Gabrielle Rashkovan, Dean's Honor List. Joel Rogozinski. Daisy Shi, Distinction. Jesse Spector. Terry Spiliotopoulos. Alexandra Stern, Distinction. Karen Swenfa. Victor Tran, Dean's Honor List. Sivahami Vijayaratnam. Lauren Wheatley. Genwan Yap. Hind Zenati, Distinction. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science in Major Physical Therapy, Ruby Asselin. Eva Bélanger, Distinction. Matei Kotoros Petrulian, Dean's Honor List. Alessia Di Carlo. Melina Di Motropoulos, Distinction. Philippe Duchesne. Pai Wang. Saint-Tabi Carti-Jésus. Jade Langlois. Kimberly Lee. Yunsuo Lee. Alisa Levasseur Noseworthy, Distinction. Anita Mahi. Ashley Messias, Dean's Honor List. Anael Mezrahi. Michaela Morelli. Nguyen Phuong Nguyen, McGill Alumni Society Prize, Dean's Honor List. Liana Perugino, Dean's Honor List. Quinvy Vivian Pham. Rosalie Racine. Karina Rydell. Assunta Susie Saltarelli. Kevin Skyam. Isabella Somma, Distinction. Di Sun. Marianne Truong. Brian Velasquez Ramos. Tianyi Wang. Harrison Watt, distinction. Jiangxing Wei. Daria Zaichenko, Dean's Honor List. Yumeng Chang. For the degree of Master Experimental Surgery and Surgical Education, Lowell Littleton Lewis. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science and Physical Therapy at l'Université du Québec à Chicoutimi, le programme de physiothérapie à l'Université du Québec à Chicoutimi, Mathieu Dallaire.
Give it to her after you read it.
Okay. Marie-Michelle Fizet. Amy Lachance. Claudia Lavoie. Roxane Robert.
Thank you, Dr. Benaroya. A wonderful job, and let's have a round of applause for all the graduates. J'invite maintenant le doyen Eidelman sur scène afin d'accompagner les diplômés qui prêteront le serment d'Hippocrate. Dean Eidelman.
Please open your program booklet to the Sponsio Academica. I'm going to ask all health professional graduates to rise. Tous les diplômés en profession de la santé se mettre debout. And we'll say the Sponsio together. We'll start. Je déclare solennellement devant tous ceux ici rassemblés que je m'acquitterai de mon devoir en me laissant guider par les principes de ce serment que je prête librement et publiquement. That I will diligently minister as much as in me lies to the comfort and restoration of the sick entrusted to my care, that I will not divulge without grave reason anything which I have either seen or heard during my professional attendance which it may be proper to conceal. Je m'engage en outre à exercer mes fonctions avec soin et fidèlement aux plus hautes traditions des codes éthiques de ma profession, and that as long as I may serve, I will ever seek to promote excellence in every act that I perform. You may be seated.
I now invite Ms. Alexandra McLean to say a few words on behalf of all graduating students as this year's valedictorian. Ms. McLean.
Mr. Chancellor, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates and guests, c'est un immense honneur d'être ici aujourd'hui au nom de tous les diplômés à cette collation collation des grades des sciences de la santé 2018. My dream of becoming a healthcare professional started to take shape during the first day of my high school sports medicine course in grade 10. Something seemed to click when our teacher mentioned that we would be helping the students in the Access program with their rehab. The Access program was for students with cognitive and physical impairments and various conditions like cerebral palsy. It was the first time I had ever worked with this population, and I was inspired, not only by the students themselves, but also by the process of tailoring rehab programs to each individual. I wanted to be the one creating these programs. Over the next 3 years, I continued to work with these students once a week, and to my relief, not only did I really enjoy it, but I actually seemed to be pretty good at it. Perfect. I was ecstatic. For the first time, I truly knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, a physiotherapist. But now what? I quickly learned that knowing what you want to do is still a long way away from actually doing it. And as I started to research what was required to become a physiotherapist, I became overwhelmed and uncertain of what to do next. It was daunting to think of all the possible programs, schools, and different paths I could take. Little did I know that the uncertainty I felt as I waited for my acceptance letter to an undergraduate kinesiology program would become a recurring reality. Applying to McGill Physiotherapy, my first practical exam, my first clinical placement, and now transitioning from a student therapist into my professional role. Each one of these steps was accompanied by that same feeling of uncertainty. Everyone here today has likely overcome challenges themselves and has probably felt uncertain at one point or another. But what I have come to realize is that these feelings of uncertainty are an indication that we are challenging ourselves, and as a result, we are growing as students, as professionals, and as individuals. Some challenges may take more work than others to overcome, but at each obstacle, it will be our persistence and confidence towards achieving our goals that will ultimately lead to our success. As we leave this chapter behind us, realize that the challenges we face and overcome are an integral part of a rich and satisfying career. And these challenges are not only necessary for our personal growth, but also for a thriving and evolving healthcare system. Reflect on the challenges you have overcome so far and use everything that you have learned here at McGill to help build your confidence towards achieving your future goals. Au nom de la classe de 2018, je remercie tous ceux qui nous ont aidés et à mes collègues diplômés, félicitations. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. McLean. That was the biggest round of applause of the day, I think. Will the graduating class please stand? Je demande à tous les diplômés de se lever. In my capacity as Chancellor of McGill University, I declare and confirm that each of you is now entitled to the distinction of the degree, diploma, or certificate that has been conferred upon you, with all the honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities that are pertinent thereto. À titre de chancelier de l'Université McGill, je déclare et confirme que chacun de vous a maintenant le droit à la distinction de grade, diplôme ou certificat qui vous a été conféré, avec tous les honneurs, droits, privilèges et responsabilités qui y sont rattachés. Félicitations, congratulations, Seal. The Secretary General, Ms. Edita Rogovska, will now make a few closing remarks.
Mr. Chancellor, dear graduates, as you go forth in your chosen paths, may you share the gift of knowledge that has been entrusted to you for the benefit of all. À cet instant, marquant le début d'un nouveau chapitre, je vous laisse avec quelques mots de Sir William Osler. L'un des plus éminents diplômés en médecine de l'Université McGill et membre de la faculté, qui, en 1914, a dit ceci à un groupe de diplômés. In the words of Sir William Osler, "Live neither in the past nor in the future, but let each day absorb all your interest, energy, and enthusiasm. The best preparation for tomorrow is to live today superbly well. And remember, we are not here to add what we can to life, but to give something to it." En vous souhaitant le meilleur des succès, je vous dis bonne chance et bonne continuation. Félicitations.
So to conclude this ceremony, please stand and join Dr. Tracy Smith-Bassett in the singing of our national anthem.
Thank you.